What's up everyone, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate you. In today's video, we are going to be diving into an in-depth review and reviewing this silicone face right here that Yuck picked me up. This right here I'm actually very excited to tattoo. I'm actually very excited to share this with you all. I will leave links for you in the description below so you can go ahead and check this out on your end. Should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I'm going to encourage you, drop a comment down below. I will do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell, as I will be bringing more videos like this for you all. Should you find my content helpful and enjoy my YouTube channel, consider becoming a Patreon or sending over super thanks, as we would truly appreciate your support. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive straight on into this. So here we have a silicone practice face. Let's take a close-up look here. So the product does come individually packaged. So we do have the silicone face right here, and then over here we have the plastic shielding, I'm assuming, to kind of maybe hold this face in place while we tattoo, to kind of, I guess, mimic bone. So this is the plastic shielding right here, and as you can hear, it is a very thick plastic. I'm not going to bend it too much as I'm not trying to break it, but as you can see, it is actually very durable. And here is the actual silicone face itself. Let's go ahead and get this out. So this right here is the silicone face, back and front. It's actually really smooth. I want to see if this silicone cleans up. I want to see how it accepts stencils, and I want to see how it performs when I tattoo. I do personally feel like silicone limbs, silicone fake skins, and anything silicone for tattoo practice is definitely well worth the investment. For this one specific, I'm going to love this because I'm able to tattoo on a more curvature, on a more round surface right here, as you can see, kind of like this forehead area, which I'm really excited to do. But just having that ability to be able to tattoo on a surface that's more round is going to give me more experience and get me a bit more acquainted with tattooing areas like this, and that is just, in my opinion, from my experience, I do feel like these are well worth it. Granted, I do understand that I'm not able to position the client like this. I do understand I'm not able to position the client up here as I would if they were a real person. I could ask them to sit up or get on the side. You get the idea with that. However, there is still experience, and there's still a lot that can be learned, or there's experience to be gained and a lot to be learned still with using this. For this review here, I want to use this little stencil that I made right here. This says "The Light," and I kind of want to place it up here in the top of the forehead. So I'm just going to get a good amount of speed stick all over the area that I'm going to be tattooing. I like to get it on the area and around, just to make sure that I don't get any dry patches or dry areas, so that way the entire stencil goes down. From here, I'm going to grab a napkin and I'm going to make it into a little broom. I've actually made full in-depth reviews on how I go about applying stencils. You can search that up in the video section of my YouTube channel. So what I'm doing now is I'm removing excess speed stick that I don't need. Because excess here, I don't want the stencil to bleed. I'm trying to pay attention to how much speed stick is on there, and I think that we may be able to get away with around here. So from here, I'm going to get my stencil, and I'm going to do the best that I can to apply it here. So right around this area right here, I'm just going to place it down like so and press. We got a good stencil there first try, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be a bit difficult. I could actually work with that, as you can see right there. And I love the way that that looks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean these areas up, and then I'm going to use a heat gun to expedite this drying process so I don't have to wait long. I'm going to take this heat gun right here, and I'm actually just going to dry it. You're going to see it go from light to dark here. Now that this is dry, I'm going to switch over to a different angle so that way we can get to tattooing this to see how the silicone performs. As I'm tattooing the tattoo here, you're going to notice that the fake skin actually does clean up fairly easily. It doesn't stay smudged or it doesn't stay with like a dirty look to it. It actually cleans up really nicely, making this great for a portfolio builder. I do feel like this is also great to practice tattooing on hard curve areas like where I am tattooing right here. It was actually a challenge to tattoo this area. I definitely do feel like I did learn in terms of tattooing on curvature, some kind of do's and don'ts and where I would place my hands, and I learned a little bit from this. And not only that, I got to experience what it would be like to potentially tattoo on the side of a face. Not only that, but on the curvature of the face as well, which I feel is truly important. Not only that, I do feel like this fake skin silicone face right here is accepting to stencils, so it wasn't really hard to place any stencils. I think it was just more of a challenge putting stencils around the curvature of the face there over actually placing stencils down on it. The silicone skin itself is actually very accepting to stencils, as you can see right here, and they dry nice. And in terms of the fake skin accepting tattoo ink, as you can see, I am lining and filling in this little lettering tattoo right here, and it's coming out really nice and saturated. So I can confirm that this skin right here is very accepting to ink. I did this with no blowouts. I did use an Inkclaw 06 3-round liner for this tattoo right here. So right here, I'm using the green card tattoo stencil applicant, and I'm going to place this little stencil right in the middle of this silicone forehead right here, so to speak. And again, I really can't explain or exhaust how easy it is to apply stencils. It's pretty much like most fake skins that I have tried. Stencil goes on, wait for it to dry, then I begin tattooing. And again, I also can't exhaust how accepting this fake skin is to ink, especially when we are applying the tattoos correctly. So all in all, if you were looking for some new fake skin to challenge you, I would definitely recommend checking this one out, in which I will leave links for you in the description below. Highly recommend this fake skin 5 of 5 easily, especially for the price point. Should you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them down below, and I'm going to do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me and ring that bell, as I'm going to be bringing more videos like this for you all. I do have social media under the same name as this YouTube channel. I would truly appreciate the support over there as well. Should you find my content helpful and enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon or sending over a super thanks, as we would truly appreciate your support. With that being said, yet again, I do appreciate you. You have a great day.